Like Giuseppe Garibaldi uniting Italy or the pizza conquering the world is Slovenian Tadej Pogacar winning Italy's biggest bike race, the 2024 Giro d'Italia. From Torino to Naples to the Alps and to here in Rome, 20 days in the leader's jersey, 6 stage wins, underlining an already significant career. Today we saw him charge into Rome like an emperor and lift the spiral trophy into the air, flanked by the Colosseum in the Imperial Forum. The stage, 125 kilometers from the outskirts of Rome to here in the heart of the city. Just here, right by the Colosseum. Stage finish right over that way, where we saw Tim Merlier pick up his 3rd stage win. Significant, coming in to the first of the final laps around the historic city center, the peloton let free Domenico Pozzovivo, riding his 18th Giro d'Italia and his last time here in his home tour. Crossing the line first, hands in the air, back down on the bars, and it was back to serious racing. The peloton was going full bore. After the Prosecco cheers that they had earlier on, Team UAE wearing special pink kits today, pink and white. Tadej Pogacar back on that all pink Colnago, pink shorts, pink jersey, pink helmet, pink gloves, pink shoes, everything. He was racing into Rome proud. After a few laps, we saw a group of 4 men go free. In that group, Ewan Costru from Arkea, Alex Bodin from Decathlon, Mikel Honore, EF Education, and Martin Marsiliusi from VF Group Bardiani. It was teams Alpecin, Lidl, Tudor, and Soudal doing the muscle work. Trek, Lidl Trek for Jonathan Milan in the purple Ciclamino jersey. Team Soudal for Tim Merlier, Alpecin for Caden Groves, and Team Tudor working for Alberto Danese. The group, well, they about had the escape of 4 in its reach. Around 14 kilometers to go, we saw a crash, unfortunately, with another Tudor rider. It was Michael Storer who came down, and 3 other riders came down. Around 12 and a half kilometers to go, they pulled back the escape of 4, and the sprint was on. These laps are 9.5 kilometers. Coming through for the final lap right after the finish line, unfortunately, we saw Jonathan Milan on his purple bike, his purple Trek bike, having a mechanical. His chain broke, he explained, and that was it. His race was done. But wait, there was a massive chase back. He got in the cars after taking some time to get the bike, got going up and around, chasing, worked his way through the cars, and they'll allow you to do that if you've had a mechanical or some problem like that. Used a lot of energy. The Lidl Trek boys dropped back. At the front, Ineos Grenadiers and for some time UAE Team Emirates were working. But then once the Lidl Trek boys, Ed Toons, Jasper Stuyven, and his last lead-out man, Simone Consoni, saw him, they began to work the way up to the front to lead him out for the sprint. Now we're coming into the final kilometers, the final meters. Soudal Quickstep, the Belgian super team, has this thing worked out. We saw earlier in the stage, Luc Lamperti, the American, starting to set things up. The team launched Tim Merlier perfectly, and Jonathan Milan explained that he thinks he got that final kick, the final surge, about 100 meters to go before they hit the cobbles on the smooth asphalt. That's what helped him get the win. That and the fact that Jonathan Milan used tons of energy to get back there to even contest the sprint. And we still crown him the king of the sprints here in this race. He finished 2nd today, won 3 times in this race. Tim Merlier also 3 times, but Jonathan Milan also takes home the Maglia Ciclamino. The only thing we can fault, well, besides the bike chain problem, was that he dropped the Prosecco bottle on the podium. He seemed kind of embarrassed about it. We'll let that slide. Tim Merlier charging up the right-hand side. Jonathan Milan gave him a run for his money, couldn't pip him, and Caden Groves, I spoke with him there after the finish line. He got a little bit flicked, a little bit blocked up, and was only unable to pull off 3rd place on the day. Tadej Pogacar came in. I saw him there celebrating with his teammates in that white and pink jersey. It looks like the old T-Mobile team jersey from back in the day. And then Geraint Thomas and the team rolled up over here. Team Ineos Grenadiers popped open the Birra Moretti, the Moretti beer, started champagne, beer celebration, chugging beers, and then we got a few words with Geraint Thomas, who finished 3rd overall. 2nd was Danny Martinez, the Colombian, but those guys were nearly 10 minutes behind Tadej Pogacar. First, before we get to the GC, let's look at the stage results. Tim Miller over Jonathan Milan, Caden Groves, as I mentioned, in third. Fernando Gaviria from Team Movistar in fourth. Tim Van Dijk, who kicked out early from Team Visma Lease Bike, in fifth. Now the GC, I told you, is a big gap. 9:56 back to Danny Martinez from Team Bora Hansgrohe. Geraint Thomas, the Welshman, 10:24. Ben O'Connor in fourth place. Antonio Tibiri taking fifth. And the white jersey of best young rider. I want to note Tadej Pogacar, we saw him up on the podium also with the blue jersey of King of the Mountains. The Ciclamino, the points jersey, it went to Jonathan Milan, and the white jersey, as we talked about, to the Italian Antonio Tibiri. In a season that also includes the Tour de France, which starts here in Italy on June 29th, he took his first step today. He's king here in the capital of Italy, in Rome. Tadej Pogacar, the winner of the 2024 Giro d'Italia.